Good morning, guys. We got a few to do today. Looks like it may rain. Hopefully it'll hold off. Let's go make this a good day. Before we get started, I want to show you what happened last night. So, yesterday I went and got these brand new trailer tires. Put them on. I drove about 20 minutes to the cemetery, back home. I get home, get out, I hear air coming out. So now, my brand new tire has a plug in it. Okay, quick recap on yesterday. It rained all day, didn't get much of anything done. Went to the cemetery, I got done mowing, but it did start raining so hard we didn't get done weed eating. So I go back and do that. Dad went with me. He just got home from work when I decided to go, and he got some of the weed eating done before it came a downpour. I squeaked by and got all the mowing done. So all we gotta do is finish weed eating and we'll be done there. Then after that we got the church, and then kind of a small one to do, sort of. It's pretty little. And then my two big normal ones on Friday. There's rain right now. I looked just before I came outside. It was in around Nashville at the time. Looked like it was straight overhead of Nashville. And I'm about 4 hours east of Nashville. Kind of northeast, but mainly just straight east. So hopefully I can get a lot of it knocked out, if not all of it. I'm gonna try to get all of them done, but I don't know if that'll happen. But we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. Cemetery's done. I didn't video nothing there. There just wasn't anything to video. Got it mowed yesterday, and I didn't blow off because it was coming to downpour, so it was in somewhat of a mess. But it wasn't terrible. I got it done. Everything blowed off. Now we're gonna go to the church. Hopefully it's not growed up too bad. It's rained so much around here lately that it probably will be, but that's alright. But hopefully we'll get some of this stuff done before the rain comes through. I don't have cell phone service back here, so I can't look at the radar. But judging by what it was this morning, if it doesn't dissipate any, it's going to be pretty good amount of rain. So hopefully we can make it through without getting wet. I ended up triple cutting this part that y'all seen at the first, this yard. Done it twice on that clip, then I went back when I was done and triple cut it. I couldn't stand leaving it like that. It just was so clumpy and looked terrible. So, you know, it probably tacked on 5 minutes to this yard, so it's not that bad. But the rest of it looks pretty good. It wasn't that tall and that grown up, but just had a lot to blow off. It was really thick. Of course, it's soaked, so it wasn't terrible. Just this middle part was bad, but it's looking cloudy. I'm gonna go on and before I can get cell phone service and check the radar and see, you know, how much time I have. If I don't have a lot of time, I'm going to do one small one where I know I can get done and not have to go back, and then just kind of go from there. If I've got a lot of time, I'll probably go do the big one, then go do the little one. But if it looks like it's going to be here in, you know, a few minutes, I'm just going to play it by ear and go from there. Usually when the rain usually comes from the west here, and usually when it's in Nashville, you can almost guesstimate it. It'll be here in about 4 hours. Sometimes a little quicker, sometimes a little slower. It just depends on how fast it goes. But when I looked at the radar at 8 o'clock this morning, roughly, it was in Nashville, and it's about 12 right now, and it's not quite here yet. I just hate to get to the yard and get started, and you know, it come a flood while I'm there and me not be able to finish. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna run in here, give me something to drink, get a protein bar, pack of crackers, or something to keep me going, and we're gonna go try it. try to get this yard done. The rain's starting to come down pretty good, so I am going to call it a day. It's not worth the risk, not worth the mess that I'll make on that yard. I've got it looking good finally. It wasn't bad when I took it over, but there was parts that I skipped one big yard. It cleaned up. I went by and looked at it. I didn't think it really needed it. I want to keep it in that bad shape. So I went and done that small one, y'all just get everything unloaded. And I'm going to try to squeeze this one other big one in. Try to get this sinus crud out of my head. I know y'all, a lot of you probably are not from Tennessee. I don't know where, like geographically I'm talking about, but I'm a little bit northeast of Knoxville, and the tip of this rain system is in Oak Ridge right now. So it could have been worse. It could have started raining at 8 a.m. this morning. 45 minutes, maybe. Because I see sprinkles on my hood, on my windshield. I will text that lady, tell her I'll be there tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is Saturday. I have a thing to do with my church. We have a little group called One Lot, that being the least of these. If you're a Christian familiar with the Bible, you know God commands us to serve everyone. It talks about it in Matthew 24, I think, if you want to go read about it. But we go out and serve homeless people. It's people in need, not necessarily all just strictly homeless people, but just people in need. And we're going to go out tomorrow. You know, it's sprinkled on me a minute ago, and I'm trying to decide if so we're going to fill up a bunch of sprinkles are from man or if they are long little popsicles in there and some water, and just go down out in Knoxville. It's down on Broadway. They just call it Under the Bridge. That's just where they stay, and we're just going to go down there and hand that cemetery out. Yesterday, that wasn't that big of a deal for it to rain. It kind of rained on my parade. So I got that tomorrow, and then I'll go have to go back and finish it this morning. That wasn't that big of a deal. When we get done with that, probably nobody went by there last night and it raining, or this morning before I got there. So nobody really seen the mess that I had to leave. I started this channel, but it's a little different than Lady's house. 5 or 6 videos. Decently busy road. People want to see it. I just quit doing it. I didn't have time. And she's used to it being done really nice. I cranked it back up. I'm not bragging on myself, but she wants it done perfect, which is fine. I try to do perfect work, but you know, I don't want to leave that, and it just looked like a mess. So I'm stopped here at the gas station. I want to check the radar again and see how fast it's moving and see if I have time to do it or not. Never mind, I lied. I went in, got me some snacks, something to drink, and come back out and it's raining.